Well, good morning, Kid Zone folks. I'm Pastor Aaron. So glad you're all here today. And
Pastor Aaron!
yeah,
Pastor Aaron!
Franklin,
how did you get this fart gun back?
Franklin, we have some things to talk about.
We do?
Yes, we do.
Okay, let's talk. How did you get this fart gun back? I've been away from you.
This is the least of our concerns.
It's a big concern for me.
Franklin, last week, you and the other puppets took over KZOnline and you tied me to a chair and all you gave me was a fart gun to communicate with.
I did not give that fart gun to you.
Well, it's all I had.
That was someone else.
Okay. But Franklin, why did you take over last week?
Haha, because we figured we wanted to tell the story this week.
Last week?
Last week.
Right.
I was speaking in past tense.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It was fun.
But if you know what, listen, I saw the video. It did turn out to be really fun. And if you guys missed it, you should check out last week's Puppet Takeover with Franklin. But all right, but Franklin, this week,
yes,
we are jumping into.
We let you out.
You let me out, and I appreciate that from
welcome.
The bottom of my heart. But Franklin, this week we're jumping into a really cool story that's sort of going to set the stage for the rest of the summer.
Okay.
Of the Bible stories we're going to be telling and learning from throughout the whole summer.
Really?
Yeah, because let me see. Let's just rewind. Before Jesus went back to heaven after he rose from the dead, he told the disciples, he gave them a really big job.
He did.
He said, this is Matthew 28, verses 19 and 20.
He said, go and make disciples of
all nations.
Baptizing them in the name of the Father,
and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And then he said, teach them to obey everything I've commanded you, and I'm not going to leave you. I'll be with you always.
That's a really big job.
It is, to make disciples around the whole world.
That's big.
To spread the message of God's love to everyone.
That's big.
They couldn't do that on their own.
Definitely not.
They needed God's help in a really big way. And you know what? Last week, I think I remember you saying something from when I watched that video.
Oh, yeah. We talked about how Jesus said that we would do even greater things.
Yes. Yeah. When we have his power and him living in us, we do greater things.
Close to him.
Yes. That's right. Okay.
Good job listening.
Thank you.
Did you take notes?
I did take some notes.
Good.
Yeah, it was good. And you guys could take notes too. Today there's going to be a lot of stuff. But today we're going to hear about how God sent his Holy Spirit to give power to the disciples and other believers to do the things Jesus told them to do.
He's giving help.
That's right. The Holy Spirit is our helper. And that leads us to today's big idea.
Ooh, I love big ideas.
Yes, today's big idea says God's Spirit changes everything. So today, every time you hear the... Oh, wait a second. Last week's sound, Franklin, for the big idea...
was amazing.
Amazing. The air horns, the puppets rock.
It's so true.
Okay, well, so today we're going to change it up. Back to what we used to do. So today,
change up.
Every time today that you hear this sound...
Puppets rock! That sound.
No, we're not going to do that sound.
No?
No, we're going to go back to our old sound.
Oh, fine.
Okay, so let's try it again. Today, every time that you hear this sound, I want you to jump up and say, God's Spirit changes everything.
Okay, let's try it.
Let's try it. Here it goes. God's Spirit changes everything.